Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Anyone here? Anyone in the chat? If you're here, say hello. And we'll get started in just a moment. Can everyone hear me okay? Everyone see me okay? Hopefully the stream's working. All right. Yes. Now I see some people. Sizzy P, welcome. Scraptix, welcome. Vez, welcome. Op Dr. M, welcome. Kalechi, welcome. Uma, Cohen, cool. How's everyone doing? It's been a while, right, since I've done one of these YouTube streams. But I thought it would be a good opportunity to get back into it a little bit, because I'm not doing many of them right now. Still doing the trading rooms and all of that, but just YouTube streams have not been doing too many of those. It's been a few weeks. So yeah, what do we want to talk about? Karen, nice weather here in the Netherlands. What about you? Nice weather here too. Yeah, so right now I'm in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. And I need to... The window's kind of noisy in the background, but hopefully it's okay for you guys. So yeah, I'm in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh. Okay. Anyone else going to join in? Or should we get into this? So yeah, as always, we will... Well, as always, it's been some time. But as usual, when we do these streams, I will go over the market, some trades I've taken recently. We can have a look at any other assets people are wanting to take a look at. And then we will see what happens around New York Open. We've had some good volatility. So the moves that we've had up over the last week or so, I did have a good feeling about March. February was just kind of dead, kind of boring. Really nothing really going on there apart from like the big nuke that we had early on in February. Just trading within that range for the whole rest of the month. And yeah, finally getting a nice move up. So some good trades to be had here. I took a short that may have been like the perfect short, but I've already closed it. So I got like 4R out of it, 4.5R. But yeah, it kind of looks like I might be able... I really... Essentially, I shorted this high, right? I was looking at internal highs being swept. So as we took out the internal highs, took the short position, real nice tight invalidation. I closed at VWAP. So I closed it at session VWAP, okay? I did take profit. I did do a TP1 around 73k. And then I did close this trade at VWAP. The target for it was 72,300. But realistically, like, you could extend that down to 68k or something, and maybe this 4R, maybe I've lost 10x of R on this trade. Maybe it could end up as being like a 45R, and I'll be really pissed off with that. But hey, these things happen. It was a decent trade. I'm pretty happy with it. And for me, like, a lot of the trades that I've been, or any of the trades that I've been losing, I don't lose often, but the ones that I do lose are normally the ones that I feel like a little bit too confident in, and they're the ones that I end up holding overnight, and it just doesn't really, it's just not so good really, is it? So yeah, this being the trade, I did share this in Chroma. So I shared this for everyone. I know a few of you guys were able to take this trade, which is great. It was there on the tracker. It's a nice win, which keeps up what is currently 100% win rate for this month. So I'm up 11R on the month so far, and it's only been, well, 3 days of trading. Yeah, so it's pretty good at the moment. So also, I think like Ethereum, I really wanted to get a short on the sweep of these up here, right? This high. Which we did get, but I wasn't able to get into a short position there. This would have been more of like a bigger trade, right? So like day trade / swing to come and take out, like go back down towards about 2K again. That was the kind of trade that I was looking for on ETH. Bitcoin was much lower time frame, just basically just trading the 1 minute. And if that did end up rolling over onto the higher time frames, then great. But if not, then no worries. Because yeah, we're still trading within a range here locally, and it's still a very balanced profile on the day. So if we do look at the TPO for today, we've got a nice D-shaped profile, nice and clean. This was one of the reasons why I was looking for the short earlier, because I do feel that any move towards the edges, so like this was our daily high here, and this was our daily low, and I was doing some analysis when we were just chopping around the VWAP, essentially being like, okay, if we come and take out the highs, make new highs on the day, I'm looking to short it back into the POC, which is what we did, short it back into the POC, short it back into the VWAP. And then if we do come and take out the lows, I would be looking to long it back into the POC and back into the VWAP. So that is something that we could possibly be looking at right now. When we have these balanced profiles, more often than not, it just stays balanced for the rest of the day. Now we may get one of those double distributions. We don't really have any kind of support below us because the move up was very, very, very fast, right? So we had this big impulse up that happened on Wednesday, yesterday. Feels like longer ago than yesterday, but yesterday. And there's not really any support below us. So we are still within that previous day value area. If this does start to roll over and we don't get a bounce, if these lows get taken, then I do think that it could roll over very quickly back down towards that 68k zone once again, which would get pretty ugly. It's not really what you want to see. I am feeling like this particular move does have a bit more in it. I would be looking up towards maybe 74, well, 75 and a bit higher. Ideally, a move up towards 80k would be lovely. But I do feel that like on the 4-hour time frame, just peaking above it and then retracing immediately, I think there's a good opportunity just to put in another high and then maybe look for shorts like next week or something like that. So yeah, market looking pretty balanced today. What's a couple of the trades I've been taking, but overall things have been nice. I did actually share, this was like, it's kind of weird when I do these streams because I don't know who's been paying attention to the stuff I've been saying, who's in Chroma listening to me every day, and who hasn't had an update from me in a long time. But basically, with everything that's going on with like the whole Iran situation, it's playing out like as I expected. These things are always like always when it comes to Iran, it's like sell the rumor, buy the news. So yeah, we had that little bit of that drop as everything was announced, right? Where are we? Here. So when everything started kicking off, we got that drop. But every time, like without fail, when it comes to anything to do with the Iran situation, it always ends up pumping. All the markets always end up pumping because it's happened so many times over the last few years. And then now the missiles are going, now everything's going, like actually kicking off, and we've got confirmation on it. When the market finally, it's like, okay, now it can bounce, which is kind of weird. A lot of people don't know why that happens, but that's just the way things are. So I had said this a couple of weeks ago, that the best thing to do, because there was so much uncertainty recently, the best thing to do was literally just like wait it out. Wait until I actually did a post and it was like, yeah, wait, like best thing to do right now is just stay flat or be short. Wait until the missiles are launched or when boots hit the ground and then long it like a few hours later. And that's, yeah, precisely what happened. So very nice. And then move up to the top of the range. Peter, where's the beer? No beer today. No beer today. Maybe I can get one. Do I have any in the fridge? I got a couple in the fridge. Just from, they look really old. I've been carrying them around with me for a couple of weeks since I was in Phuket. I'm in Saigon. Every day is a beer day. No. No. Last time I drank 2 weeks ago, 2.5. Been very good. Beer per day is actually good for you. Yeah, I wish. Okay, we got 13 minutes to go until New York Open. So we could have a little look at the NASDAQ. Is there anything else we want to do on Bitcoin? Any other possible trades that I could be looking at here? I'm a bit gutted I've closed this short because I don't know if I'm going to be able, like, I have a short bias and I got a real nice entry. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with that, but really I just could have let it run. Could have let it run. Closing there was the right call, yeah. Exactly. Stack the wins. Gain confidence. There's always another trade. There will be another trade. If we do come and take out these lows, I would absolutely be interested in longing it, but that's going to be a lot more difficult. Yeah, to try and long these lows is going to be a lot more tricky than to short as we were up in those highs over there. But yeah, was the right call. Get the win, take the money, see what we get next. In fact, if this does bounce, I'm going to sneeze. That's better. Why do I always sneeze? Like, I seem to be allergic to streaming now. I always end up sneezing when I stream. Anything else I can see on here? Yeah, so let's just mark up some stuff that looks kind of nice. So we have lows, right? Current daily lows. We have... Let's put this here. Let's move my mic closer to me as well, if I can. Oh. Without disconnecting it. No, I can't move it closer to me. The desk's a little bit too small. Do we want? Monday high. Don't think that's really relevant. Let's keep it there anyway. Okay. Weekly VWAP would be nice to see. That's going to come in around about that Monday high. Drawing fibs is not really useful. Unless we take it from our weekly open. Low to high. I mean, to be honest, everything lines up at 68k again. If this is to dump, it's yeah, not really much more to say on that. Previous day VWAP close, not interesting. Weekly VWAP Monday high, slightly interesting. So if we're looking at levels, points of interest, somewhere around here, and somewhere around here, right? Yeah, Monday high's also got a single print that has already been tested. Yeah, I'm quite keen on that. It's 70k even. So if this does drop, longs from our current daily low, and if we do drop any further, longs from roughly around Monday high. This is very annoying because if I was shorts, that could have been like 30R just getting down to that point. Let's let's not look at that anymore. And if we do move higher, then if we move higher, 4-hour gap here, right? Yeah. I think I'd prefer it if we move higher. Take out PD high. Shorts. Excess, I was long from 71.890. Should have closed when you went short. Sorry about that. 71.890. That's good though. I mean, are you still long now? Have you taken profit? Or did you close? TP was 74,500. Yeah. I mean, no reason why we can't get there. This is quite similar, actually. I remember this was last week, wasn't it, Excess, when we had a similar trade idea. And eventually both of those trades played out. But I can't remember exactly what it was. I took something that was like counter to a trade that you had, but also had a higher time frame idea that was the same as what you had. So it could be the same thing. Like if you're long from down here, I don't necessarily think it's like that it's all over. I think there's a really good opportunity that this could still go up towards the highs. And in fact, longing right now could be really nice. Let's see what the NQ's doing. Because actually long right now, you're at the golden pocket. We're on a balanced day. It could work out really well. Like this could play out. But like I quite like to take these little intraday, like in-betweeny kind of trades as well. Not really looking for anything too major, but if we are gonna we had this downtrend, okay, clearly got broken. We had this like 1, 2, 3, come down, take out these lows, higher low, POC, daily point of control, around about the daily open. Testing the highs of the range again. So actually, yeah, long now to aim for 74,500. Long now to aim for 74,500. It's only it's not good enough for me. We got 5 minutes into the open though. And let's check out the NQ. This was also part of the reason for me taking the short on BTC earlier. It was internal highs swept on both assets. So when I took the Bitcoin short was when the NQ was here, look like this being 11:30 a.m. UTC, and the BTC short 11 a.m. UTC. So it would have been slightly earlier, right? This first time, yeah. So it had similar kind of structure going on here with both of them, both Bitcoin and the NASDAQ. That's for right now. Anything useful on the NQ? I don't really care about levels on the NQ, so just remove drawings. Wow, it gives us nothing useful. Maybe just a little green box there because we do have a small imbalance in there. Smaller if you make it there. It doesn't really exist if you go down onto the 30. Sessions. London has just taken out their Asia lows. And again, we're just a very range bound day. Nice bullish day yesterday. This is consolidation. I'm favoring longs. The fact that we've just had London come and take out Asia lows. So I'm this is the thing. When I started the stream, I was like, this move is looking really good. I could have held it for longer, but actually, I do. The more I'm looking at this, the more I am feeling that we are going to get a move higher. So if this does spike down, I mean, if I can get something around here with invalidation on a current, actually no, I don't even need the current daily lows. If this does, that's the thing, isn't it? I really want it to take out the daily low. So if New York Open just goes poof, drops, get along, that would be perfect. I don't know if we're going to get enough of a move. There's quite a nice wick there. A lot of bull flags on all time frames we had last days. Yeah, things are I mean, it's only a bull flag if it keeps going higher, right? Otherwise, if we do get acceptance back below like 72k, then it's just a deviation outside of the range. Like this isn't a bull flag. It's not a bull flag. It's just clinging on to what the high is from our local range here. So yeah. But yeah, one more high with bearish divergence would be fantastic. What else is going on in the chat? King Kuda, I want to get into Sol. Sol BTC was looking promising. Okay, we'll look at Solana in a bit. Oh, New York Open already. There's a bit of a move. Pump at New York Open. So I would expect that to be retraced, which hopefully does mean that Bitcoin will come down again. So what else are we going to be doing on the stream? Yeah, so we'll look at Solana in a bit. Tristan, where do you think bear market bottom will be? I don't want to speculate. I don't really care where the bear market bottom will be. 45? I'm going to say 45k just to be really bearish. But no, I don't think we're far off a nice low. This is really good. This is what we wanted. I'm very tempted just to take this. Or go for a couple of them, like long, because we have had that just little move down, but I will wait. I will wait for now. NQ is still pushing too, which isn't exactly what you want to see. There is a gap to fill. So we have gap down on the NASDAQ. Nice one. The altcoins are looking nice. Doge had that really good move yesterday too. Doge is another one that pissed me off. Right. I just have it at the moment, like if I'm not at the computer, then I'm not staying in trades. If I'm not able to constantly update on them, if I'm not able to like to watch these play out, just the way that the market is currently, I'm like day trade only. And yeah, I longed Doge and got a really nice entry, 0.089, and it went straight to target, but I ended up closing it on the same day, like at like 0.2 R or something, basically break even, and then it ran to 9 hour after that. And it did this when I was sleeping mainly. By the time I wake up, it had already gone. Oh, I really was tempted to long that just then. How's Aero getting on too? Not great. How's Lit? This is just shit. This is the one thing that's just dragging everything down for me. It just keeps going lower and lower and lower and lower. Disgusting. Whoa, look at the NQ go. So that would have filled the gap by now. No, it hasn't. Wow. Almost. Right. So we really need to be looking to short BTC or ETH or like anything crypto, because when this move stops, at that point, that's when, because Bitcoin hasn't moved with it. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about taking out these daily lows right now. Because if this, as soon as this pauses, as soon as this stops like just pumping after the open, then everything else is going to roll over with it. Unless we have some weird inverse correlation going on today. But that would be very unusual. Now, do I reshort this? Because this is daily open. Placing a validation around here. It's a little bit chasey. But that was a little, very, very quick sweep of highs. Internal highs. Really, well, not even that, just like a tiny little imbalance there. It is daily open. We are below VWAP. Anyone shorting this now? It feels like it's too late to the move to be short, but even though it feels too late to the move, it does seem like the move still has a little bit more in it. But if I could enter 72,700. I am going to short this. Okay. That's good timing. He says, I am going to short this. And then what happens immediately afterwards? Beautiful. And that's what I was saying. As soon as this starts to pull back, that's when Bitcoin is going to come down and take out these lows. The target is just daily low. King Kudo didn't get in, missed it. Anyone else short? That was quite opportunistic. And it was the only reason for it is I just saw it quickly go boom back into daily open. I'm like, well, I'm not going to get a better entry than that. So I just marketed it and then immediately dumped. That was very nicely timed. My entry wasn't great. What is my entry? 72565. It's in here somewhere. Okay. Not really moving anymore. I just wanted this to come and like hit target straight away. So in Q2. It's still fine. NQ should clean a lot of this mess up from the open. So I am expecting the very least from the NASDAQ to come down here. Jake Matters, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Come on. Dumpy, dumpy, dumpy. Let's go. If we do come and take out daily low, I'll just long it because I could give back some of the profit. How much do I want to go in? NQ rejected perfectly off the 4-hour 200 EMA. Have a look at that. Being squeezed between the 200 and the 50. Yeah, EMA is not something I use on the NASDAQ, certainly not 4-hour, because as you guys know, most of my trades are in and out 1 to 4 minutes. So my average hold time is like, 4 minutes for a trade on the NQ. So what's going on in the 4-hour is not of a concern, but yes. Yeah, cool. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to have that one beer. I'm going to do it. As I haven't had a stream for a while. I'm going to do it. I got one in the fridge. I've been carrying it around with me through these different Airbnbs, and I've just been working. So maybe I'll just have that one. What is it? Every time I stream, I'm like, I want to have a beer. I think it's because I'm so out of practice with it that I feel like I did when I first started streaming. Like, I don't really know what to talk about. Let me go and get it. Beer, Saigon. You should talk about having a second beer while you drink your first beer. Yeah, I was so good. I had my cup of tea, but now I'm gonna have this. ASMR beer opening. Nice. Sometimes chart and chill is all that's needed. Yeah. I think when I'm doing the trading rooms, it's a lot easier because you don't see me. I don't have my camera plugged in. I can just sit there in my boxes and just talk about talk about everything. It's very dangerous in Vietnam. This costs 12k, 12,000 Vietnamese dong, which I believe is about 30p, so about 40 cents. £30 beer. It's cheaper than a Coke. Cheaper than a can of Coke. This. It wouldn't be a Luke stream without a beer, would it? Has to be done. Do you often see big spiders in those weird countries far from home? No. Not at all. I had lunch today. I went to this really nice coffee place by the river, and there was a little spider, one of those little tiny jumping spiders. It's very cute. No spider in Saigon, only spider women. Don't get me talking about that. This isn't doing anything. Mucky, I saw a cool spider in Thailand today. Lynx spider. I have not heard of it. It's because NASDAQ still wants a little bit higher. Pizza, what are you talking about? Did you go to Japanese town in Saigon? Yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, there. I know exactly what you're on about. Yeah, I haven't been inside any of those places, but when I came here, so a couple of weeks ago, I went out and I was just walking around the city, and like I didn't really go in anywhere because I didn't know anyone at that stage. I didn't need to go inside. I did go into one, and there really were there was like 3 people in there, and it was just like, this is creepy. This is so weird. But I got I was just walking around, And I did that night, I did like 36,000 steps. It was crazy. I was just walking, and just drinking bottles of soju. Right? But I was just drinking outside of these bars with like and I don't really remember it at all. But the next morning, I just looked on my Instagram and I was like, this person's added me, this person, following this person, following this person, following this person. I was like, oh shit, what happened last night? So I ended up, yeah, apparently I was just outside these like girl bars, just talking to them all and like getting their Instagram, which is weird. I don't remember it. I was just, yeah. I've done some much more wholesome stuff as well, but sometimes when you go somewhere new, you just gotta like, fuck it. I'm the kind of person, I did this when I was in Bali as well. So like I would feel so weird. Like no matter how drunk I am, the idea of like paying for someone's time or anything more than that is just so weird to me. I don't think even if I was super drunk, I could ever do that. But when I was in Bali, I remember I was getting approached. This is another funny story. So I was getting approached by like the guys on the grab bikes, grabs and the Gojeks, and they were like, "Hey, boom boom, you want boom boom? You want boom boom?" And I was like, "No, I don't want boom boom." And they were like, "No, this place right here. It's right here. You don't need to come with me. Right here." And then like all the girls outside were like, "Massage, massage," and I went out. And then later in the night, I remember I went in there and I was trying to save them all. So I was there and I, again, was really drunk. But I was like, why are you doing this with your life? Like, where are you from? Have people like forced you to come here, forcing you to sleep with like weird tourists? And I was inside the, the massage shop. And as guys were coming up, I was like, go away, you're disgusting. This is like, why are you here? Why can't you just like hook up with a normal person? And, and then like this guy came up to me and was like, you got to leave now. So I left, and then like 20 minutes later realized I didn't have my phone. So I'd left my phone there, like inside this massage shop. Went back, the whole place had closed up because I was causing a bit of a scene, and at that time it was like 5:30 a.m. or something, so it had all closed. But I could see, I had my other phone, and I could see on my phone that my phone was inside the shop. So I ended up like breaking in to the door, searching around the place for my phone, eventually found it, and then just legged it out. Got away with it. But yeah, so I did have that time where I tried to save a save a bunch of them in Bali. Anyway, I'm always that guy that just has ridiculous stories. Like, that's yeah. I've always been that guy. I just do ridiculous shit like all the time, but in a way that like it's never anything bad. Like nothing, like never anything bad. I used to be like this when I was at school as well. When I was at school, there was one time where there was this kid that always got into trouble. So being me, like really evil, I was there like during this whole class being like, and we were playing with Bunsen burners. I was like, you should set fire to the table. Like, it'd be really funny. It'd be really funny if you set fire to the table. And I started doing it for him. And then I was like, no, come on, carry on. And then he set fire to the table, and like the whole class, like this, like fire alarm went off, school had to get evacuated. And then me being me, I was like, he did it. I was so evil, but I'm always like that. I get into like ridiculous situations, but get away with everything. Like, no one ever knows that I do anything bad. Yeah. Like, and it's actually interesting when yeah, my brain works in weird ways. Fullis, hello. I don't know if you've joined just at the right time or just at the wrong time. This stream has just gone into complete degeneracy. I open one beer and then I start talking about just ridiculous stuff. It's because Price isn't doing anything. So now I'm bored. You have the clip. You're gonna clip that. Clip my story about the barley. I don't care. It's not criminal, no. I didn't actually, to be honest, it's like, the thing is, when you go into these like sketchy places, it's not like the door's locked or anything. You just have to push it open a little bit. But I did get my phone. Actually, no, this is the funnier thing. I forgot to actually explain this. So I kind of didn't, did I not like break into the place to get my phone back? But actually, so this is the even like more crazy thing, is I was looking around after going into the place, didn't find it. Then I was leaving and I went back out to see like, oh, maybe it's around outside. And I just saw it was just like underneath a stool, like outside of the, outside of this place. So, yeah. Yeah, nudging the door. I'm just trying to make it sound less. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this is right back to entry again now. What's the NASDAQ doing? Nothing interesting. So I guess now it's gap. Yeah, through the gap. Oh, I really wanted it to take out the lows today, like daily lows. I just round trip this short. Round tripped it or had a second opportunity to enter. I do not know yet. So for anyone that missed it, I'd say more likely round tripped it. So I don't know whether to close it or not. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm still in this trade. I got massively distracted then, didn't I? Missed plenty of opportunities to get out of that and actually make some money. Can you just go back to break even, please, Bitcoin? Don't be a dick. Come on. That's... Alright. We should see NASDAQ pull back slightly now. So this may just... Like, that is short on the NQ. is internal liquidity. Every day is like, all right, there's your highs. There's your internal highs. This is exactly the trade that I took on Bitcoin earlier. Sweep internal highs, stop at the external ones, take the short. So you got a lot below that. This could still play out if this rolls over now. I would have felt much more comfortable if I'd taken profit and then compounded here. But this short for me is still valid because of what the NQ is doing. The only thing that looks like interesting for like maybe like swing longs or anything like that, or shorts. Anything pumping sufficiently on the day to be wanting to short it. XPL. I'm going to be just added to the short. Yeah, I mean, it's still okay. See how it goes. Wasn't sure about it, but this is quite a nice. We wanted to. Like, confirmation on this will be if we drop here on NQ, get a bit of a bounce. I would also look to short the NASDAQ. Right now, it's still bullish, but good. I'm gonna TP this time. Am I? Maybe I don't need to TP. Let's just see where this goes. I might not need to take profit here. If we're getting some volume coming in. Yeah, I don't think I need to take profit. I'm going to move stop to here. I think we can just wait to target now. NQ's dropping. This is good. If we get green candle that takes us back up here again, I will just TP on this. But we should realistically just be seeing red candles down now. Especially if this starts to accelerate. NQ could still bounce, could still go higher. it's still got that previous day high. Or value area low. Yeah, this is our daily value area low here. 72,220. It's also the highs of our range. 72,300 is the highs of the range that we're still in. ETH. Come on, bit lower. Keep going. Yeah, now we're going. Go, 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 go. Daily low, daily low, daily low. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Need to close it. I am going to try a scalp long once daily low is taken. If daily low gets taken, I am going to try a scalp long. It looks kind of risky with the way that the NQ is going, but I want to try it. Thank you, Elias. Yeah, that was a nice trade. Interesting one though, right? It was like super opportunistic. We weren't really expecting to get something off of the open like that, but to be able to get, just to be able to quickly get into that was really, really nice. The low is a poor low, yes. Yeah, we do have a double print on our TPO for today. There it is. Okay. So it is a poor low. We have good highs. Nice clean highs, but poor lows. Come on. Just get there. I mean, at this stage, like, you may as well just get out the trade. Unless you just want to hold it for a runner. Like, at least TP now. Which, in fact, is, I think, what I'm going to do. So then, if I TP 50%, then I go in with my usual size. Then that means if I long a daily low, then I can have a long that's half the size of my usual. If that makes sense. And then at worst, okay, right. So I have just closed the short. just because it makes it easier for me just to get into a long if we do take these lows. I'm not so sure about this. There we go. All right, cool. Did it eventually. And long. What we got? 71685. It's worth a try. I've basically gone in with just half the profit that I made on the short. So this is not like a well thought out trade at all. This is just like me saying, if we take the lows, I do expect that it will bounce. I don't know where there's no validation. So if you're short, TP on the short, 100%, right? That makes absolute sense. Just to long this blindly, stupid. But I am stupid. Therefore, I'm long. Sometimes you just got to zero IQ it and just be a dumb fuck and just be, I'm doing it. I don't give a shit. I'm doing it. Because that is literally most of my trading. It's like, I don't give a shit. I don't care if I win. I don't care if I lose. I know over time, I win. I know that a scalp such as this, all I need is a little reaction to be profitable. It was a silly trade though. So it was a silly trade, but we'll see if it works. The short is the one that was thought about properly. It probably is made even more silly by the fact that the NASDAQ still looks like it's got to go a lot lower here. Right? If NQ is going to reject this, it's going much lower. And therefore, Bitcoin is also going to be going much lower. I'm in nice profit now. Hey, okay. This is... It's not a bad start. So now we really got to get through this. If we're going to continue lower, this is where it rejects. If it's going to hold, this is where it holds. So basically, trade looks good, trade looks bad. Wherever any candle close, first candle close here or here, trade looks good, trade looks bad. Lucifer. I don't know how Lunar is. And it will make me sad. I know some of you guys are aware of what happened in like personal life recently, but yeah, unfortunately I just do not know. I do not know how the dogs are. What about the M1 FVG above that? Or is it the first encountered FVG more important than we're scalping? Yeah, I mean, I'm just going for this one as like, this is the one that had the high volume in it. You can probably put them both together. I think it's a stretch to ask price to go all the way back up towards these, all the way back up here straight away. Oh, it's not looking so good. This now look bad trade. Bad trade. Go away. Yeah. Mosquito. Oh, my shoulder. I like, yeah. Is anyone still short? TP 50% on the short. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. They entered lower. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not gonna round trip like the profits that I made on this, so I am just going to close this long break even. I think there will be better opportunities to take long positions with a cleaner setup, especially now if we do get this move up and we can hold around here. Then it does set us up for something like this, where then you know you're in validation and this is the trade that I could share, right? But as things stand, there's no reason to be longing. Not yet. That was just a bit of a dumb scalp because I am dumb, but I didn't lose money on it. But annoyingly, I'm not in the short. Again, I closed the short too early, like I always do. Always close shorts too early. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Always close shorts too early. And now I close my long and it's starting to work out nice. USDTD looks like it's heading for the 4-hour 200 EMA. Is that useful information or not? Hey, right? I'm not like, I don't want to be rude, and if it works, it works. But all I care about as a trader is something I can use. I can get an actionable trading plan for. A moving average on an index. Have you ever seen it respect moving averages? Oh yeah, you have. Fuck. Okay, fine. It does respect moving averages. It does respect moving averages. Sometimes. 4 hour 200 EMA. It does sometimes respect moving averages. I'm looking at here. On the move down. On the move up. Yeah. Okay, fair. Yeah. It's nice that Bitcoin dominance is finally getting a bit of a move down, right? Again. I'm still expecting this to go puke at some point. Would be lovely. I'm not expecting it to, I just would want to see this do this. Down she goes. Asta is up on the day. Looks a good short. Jeez. Bitcoin Cash. Fucking wrecked. Tau. Clean. Okay, right. I think I am going to wrap this up. It's been an hour and a half. Here we go. NQ's all the way back down to here again. I would be expecting about around 25k, around 25,000 on the NASDAQ. At that point, could potentially look for longs on BTC again. But once again, I got my nice 5R short earlier on. If I had held 16R as things stand. Another fumble, but still money being made, which is good. Overall good, but fumbled the really good. Massively fumbled, because if we do go all the way down here, and that was a top, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. So pissed. Right. Yep, on that note, wrapping it up here. So, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys, for those of you who are in Chroma, I will see you all again in the chat. I'll still be around after this. For those of you who are not in Chroma, then you should join, because that's where I do all of my trading now. And yeah. And for those of you who just want to watch my stuff in public, then wait for the next one. Hopefully it'll be soon. I just need to get back into them again. I just need to get back into a routine of doing these regularly again. And finding a reason to do them again. I really do want to start doing public streams more often, but man, I'm just like, my life is busy. So I need a real strong reason to do it. So yeah. But yeah, I will see you guys in Chroma. And I will... Yeah, shame we didn't get this trade into the tracker today. That would have been a real nice one. The short that we took during the stream. Anyway, I've said bye, like I've said I'm leaving so many times. So on that note, bye bye. Fuck, where's the